Alright, well, as you see, we have a special guest here, but we, go ahead and start off. This is the This Is Bullsh podcast. That sounded stupid in my head when I said that, but I'm your boy Rae, here with
Dra,
and we got our guest here, Mr. Jordan. Alright, so I know Mr. Dre is going to start us off with the first topic, so go ahead and, what were you going to say?
Alright, so let me tell y'all about my week at work. So, first of all, if y'all been watching the last couple episodes, or the episode before last, where I work. So, at my job, we had a couple of cases with the positive cases.
COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the kids?
Yeah.
Kids?
Yeah.
I thought they were eligible to get
the vaccine.
No,
I mean,
they're not.
Damn.
Well, I know like the really young ones.
Oh, yeah, the young ones, of course.
Yeah. So, I was and actually, matter of fact, wanted to get, at first, we were good. I was like, okay, it's nobody in my group, so, like, I'm not really tripping. Then it turns out there was a kid in the group I worked with that ended up tested positive. I was like, damn, that's tragic. Let me go ahead and get tested.
Yeah.
So I scheduled my appointment. It was originally for Thursday because I was like, the best I can do. And my supervisor, she was just like, okay, that's fine. Do what you need to do, but just as a safety precaution, you can't come into work until we know you're negative. I was like, okay, cool. Say less. I'm going to just take these couple of days off if need be. Let me do what I need to do. So, like I said, I scheduled my appointment. So, first time that I scheduled it, this happened good a couple times. So, first time it was at CVS pharmacy. It was a rapid test. Mm-hmm. And so I did that. I never got a confirmation email on it. Thing is, I put in my email, I put in my phone number, I did all that, but I never got like confirmation or anything. I called the number of that CVS and I told them like, hey, like I scheduled a test for this day at this time. I never got a confirmation. Let me see what's going on. And they had like the automator or whatever the thing is called that like automatically like
checks it.
Yeah. And that conversation was not going anywhere. It's like, hey, you should get an email. I never got an email.
Like, help me, please.
Exactly. I told him like, what day, what schedule. I was like, okay. You gave me the date and the time, so you should have got an email about that. I was like, I never got the email. I was like, you know what? Let me hang up, because this shit ain't going nowhere. So
I'll be up there in like 5 years.
So I decided to drive all the way up, like, at the CVS.
Yeah.
And I guess this was God's way of saying, nigga, you about dumb as hell for not knowing how to read your street names. Because when I first...
to the wrong CVS.
Well, it was technically the correct CVS, but it wasn't the CVS I wanted. I don't even know. I noticed that just now. I'm pretending that's not happening.
God
God
said using my name in the wrong way. You said, on me, nigga?
Hey, cuz.
Hey, man.
Okay, go ahead.
So when I scheduled, I was thinking in my head, I was like, oh, there's one on Huffmeister. Mm-hmm. Nigga. God was looking at me, I was like, nigga, you scheduled 401. You thought it said Huffmeister. That mug said Westheimer. Yes.
You went to the wrong. You called the wrong one. Hey, yo.
You think you go to a CVS that's about 10 minutes away from you. Nigga, this CVS all the way in downtown Houston.
God
what are you
dang.
Hey. Let me speak to your supervisor real quick.
Crazy.
So, basically, I had to drive all the way down to downtown Houston just to go to CVS. And not even for my appointment. This is just to confirm that I actually scheduled for an appointment.
Oh my God.
So like I drove all the way over there.
Where's the gas? Time?
Exactly. I drove all the way over there. I asked like the people in the pharmacy, hey, like I never got a confirmation email. She was just like, That's tough. You're gonna have to schedule another one. I'm like,
wow.
Not here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
here.
not coming again.
Thank you, but not here. Nah.
So second time, I went to. It wasn't the CVS. So it was like one of those drive-through COVID tests.
Oh yeah, where they
Yeah.
all right,
I
stick
just,
your nose out. All right.
I basically went to the one that was like on Barker Lane, West Creek. So I did that, and they told me, hey, this is gonna take 24 to 36 hours until you get your results back. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I got my information and went on about that. And so I told my supervisor about that. She understood. She was just like, here's the thing though, since you still don't know your results,
You can't come
you
to
still
work.
can't come in. I was like, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so I told her, I was like, okay, it's gonna take 24 to 36 business hours, and since by the time the latest is gonna be like Friday evening, so I was just like, you know what, I'll just take the rest of the week off if need be. She was just like, okay, that's fine, do what you need to do, say less. So I just been chilling there for the past couple of days, which I already knew I was negative because it's kind of like I didn't really have any symptoms. Like the thing that I had was basically like sneezing and like a light cough, but that was really about it. And plus,
Could be the Delta variant. You don't know.
All that.
Don't do that. Because y'all supposed to do it too.
Don't
Now you
do
think
that.
about
Exactly.
it.
Don't do that.
I mean, well, we all vaccinated, but
So
Nigga, not against the Delta variant. Just the normal nigga, not the expensive nigga. Like, come on now. Oh my god.
So I wasn't chilling about it. And the reason why like I was making that face is because like a couple minutes ago, I finally got the results.
Oh.
okay. So you're gonna check.
Yeah.
Wait,
no, that was
all of us in danger. Wait, hold on.
I said I'm gonna get
I
out of
just got the
here.
results. Oh, you didn't read them? No, I'm gonna read them on here. Nah, so if you
No, I
positive,
already did.
what I'm hearing
Okay,
is.
so I'm assuming you negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank God.
Thank you. Because we sitting right next to each other.
Damn, just all of us in danger for a video. All right.
Right.
Damn.
No, I pulled y'all all together to let y'all know that
I am positive.
I have been tested positive for
Nigga said, I never been in this
COVID-19.
area.
Like, nah, hold on.
I know you gonna blame me.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame you.
You invited
Then Charles will be like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not there. That's crazy.
John's gonna be like, whew, thank you, Jesus. I ain't pulled up today.
I saved my.
Said my ass.
Yeah, because he would have been. You go to your job. Yeah, I can't come in for the
Man,
next 2 weeks.
bro, if I do that, my ass, they gonna fire my ass. Fuck.
That was crazy. Okay. You can't be scared of me like that.
You can't be doing shit like
Because
that. You
look,
can
I gotta build up the
I know,
suspense,
but
though.
when you were
Okay,
telling,
no.
but when you were telling the story, I thought you did it
Oh my
2 weeks
God,
ago. So I was like,
bro.
oh, okay. Even if you use positive, we good. But then he was like, oh no, I
He didn't type of nigga to be like, damn, the radioactive core is missing. Oh, you talking about this? Like, come on. Oh my God, cut a nigga a break.
Yeah, no. Nah, because I definitely had an experience like that. Well, this is like in the past, but like apparently I caught COVID before. Well, I know this is kind of going into a topic, but like I caught COVID before the Super Bowl, and it was so unexpected because like I still don't even know where I caught it from. But like I remember it's funny because my friend, like, I went and got tested, and then like my friend / coworker, like she showed up and like we started talking and whatever, and like she was gonna go like out of town or whatever, and then I got like my results the next day because we get it in 24 hours, and then they were like, oh, positive, and then I was like, oh shit, and my friend was like, yo, I'm about to go to town, and I was just like talking next to you and shit, so she started freaking out, and I remember I did tell my supervisor, I was like, yeah, what do we do if someone catches COVID? He's like, oh, well, you recommend them like to me, and I was like, oh, well, I got it.
Dumbass.
Well, I mean, I still would have had to tell him, and he was just like, oh.
I would like to recommend myself.
He's like, well, I have to take you out the schedule, and then like all my coworkers, because they're like, why is Rashawn out the schedule? Like they thought I got fired or something. They're like, oh, this nigga got COVID. They're like, oh shit.
Yeah, as soon as you get back, yeah, we jumping you.
Yeah, but that was like a peaceful 2 weeks because I was away from my
You know the difference between quarantine and isolation, right?
What is it?
Isolation is, of course, isolation's 10 days, quarantine's not 24. Jesus Christ, 14.
Yeah.
Isolation is basically if you have it and you isolate yourself. That's isolation. Quarantine is, you know, if you think you have it and you just want to be on the safe side, then you stay, you know, by yourself. You can like go outside, whatever. But isolation is if you actually have it.
Well, they put me in isolation because they said 10 days, and
Yeah,
I
that's
came
isolation.
after, and yeah, but like I didn't have any symptoms. Like I had no symptoms like whatsoever, and like I isolated for 10 days. But they're like, okay, you still have to be, because I live with my roommate. They're like, you still have to quarantine for 4 more days because if he has it, then you can't be around him. Yeah, cause like I went back to like going to the library and going to cafe and shit. My coworker's like, nigga, what the fuck you doing here?
Ain't you supposed to be? What?
Cause that kind of created.
Hello? Yeah. He's at the coffee shop. Like, no, that's dangerous.
Yeah, no, cause like even my coworkers, like we kind of butted heads, cause they're like, yo, you're still supposed to. I'm like, nigga, I'm good. They're like, no, nigga, you still got 5-6 days left.
You got 9 days. What you doing out of quarantine?
And this nigga got on me for putting their lives in. Let that sink in.
You were worried.
Okay, but I apologize, and everyone was good, but still, that was just unexpected.
Yeah, that was unexpected. I did not come here to get sick. All right. Nah, I caught it too. I don't, for the life of me, I don't know how I caught it.
That's the thing. Like, unless you. Oh, that's Dre's mom. Okay.
And I was just like, you know, okay, that's cool. It was, I had like a very light, moderate case of it. It was so annoying because I couldn't smell or taste anything. It's like,
you had that.
Yeah, like it was like you know them cows on the side of the road that just. I was eating food like a cow with no emotion. Like I couldn't taste food. I couldn't. I was so mad. Like I had purple Gatorade, and it's like I know what it's supposed to taste like,
but you can't.
And my tongue receptors were like, it's supposed to taste like this. Like,
I
wish I knew. Yeah, I wish I knew that. Dang.
Wait, so it was just like what was it? Was it just water?
No, it's like.
That's weird.
It's like your senses remember what it tastes like, but you can't taste it. So you know it's grape flavor, and you're getting the sensation and tingle that it's grape, but you can't taste it. It's like food I was eating. It's like I could taste that. It was like
you said chicken.
Salty. Like I could taste it, but I couldn't. It was like I couldn't taste it.
Yeah.
It's like a cow eating grass, and you just got a plain face.
Yeah, no, I still had taste and everything, but like that was probably. Even though I think I got a false positive because like I said, I didn't have
either false positive or asymptomatic.
Because it was a rapid, but yeah, like still like it was still the best 2 weeks that I got away from my annoying roommate.
Big facts though, not gonna lie, it was like the best time.
Yeah, because like ain't nobody bothering me.
You get paid for it.
Yeah, I didn't get paid for it, but like I got food brought to me. Like I was in my own place, like nobody was there, of course, and then they brought food to me. I was like.
Nah.
I ain't got it. That whole 2 weeks I didn't spend no money. Like that's crazy.
They pay. My job paid me.
So you gonna mess around and get it again just to get that experience?
No, I'm vaccinated. I mean, unless I get the Delta variant, but
nah, my job paid me.
I might mess around and get it again.
I like being lazy. You're like, hold on a minute.
No, I have to do. I was still do. The only thing is I was still doing my job, so I still had to talk to my residents. And it's funny because I never told any of my residents, so they all still think I was back where I used to live. But
I'm working remotely. Someone at the job caught it. Me, but
no, because they were like, "Hey Ray, like I knocked on your door." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not there right now." But I was like, "I haven't been there this whole week." Like,
I haven't been there this whole week.
Yeah. No.
Hey, Rashawn, I heard you got COVID. Nah, I'm just working remotely from home. Like, I'm good. Like.
I think that's the first one we got knocked out, right? Yeah. Well, I think that's a good first topic, so we'll be back in the next one. Alright, next topic we got for y'all is what is better? Cartoon Network or Adult Swim? I'll let Mr. Jordan go first. Which one do you think is better?
Are we talking about like when we were kids back then, or right now?
No, back then.
Back then. Back then, I'm gonna have to say Adult Swim just for the simple fact that Naruto and all the other, like Afrojack Samurai, those were on Adult Swim.
Yeah,
That's how black people got into anime.
Yeah,
Off of
for
Cartoon
sure.
Network.
Like that's how I found out about Dragon Ball Z and Naruto.
Fuck
I know
more
you're
Cartoon.
not an anime person,
Yeah.
but I know you still.
swine.
Me and Charles are trying to get him
You're
into
trying-
it.
okay,
Like
okay.
there are like I think there are good animes I could get you into.
No. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just a matter of me like sitting down and actually like getting
having
into
it.
Yeah,
it.
anime for the weird reason it's like reading a book, literally, because it's like in the beginning it's so boring and so dry and like okay, now we're into meat potatoes.
Depends on what you watch. Because sometimes the first episode will be like, oh shit.
Naruto.
Well, Demon Slayer 2.
The movie was actually pretty good though.
No, I'm talking about season
Yeah, I know that season one, but the movie was actually pretty good though.
Of course it was good. But still, like, I still think there are animes out there that you'd be like, oh shit, I need to find out what's going to happen.
Now, if we're talking about now, I say I'd have to say
I don't
Cartoon
even
Network.
know. I don't have no idea.
Just for the simple fact that it's like I can look back and like, dang, I remember Billy and Mandy and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and Johnny Bravo and like regular show. Like I can remember your show Adventure Time. Like
yeah, that's what I'm
that's a
tired.
good one.
Wait,
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm tired because like at the time I didn't know what anime was, but I did watch majority of Cartoon Network. So I don't want to say Cartoon Network because I still fuck with Adult Swim because I know like they played Symbiotic Titan. I don't know if y'all heard that one.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. Damn, there's another one they played on there, but I can't like remember it. What you
Yeah,
did?
you make that. It's just a
Have y'all ever watched Robot Chicken?
Yes.
I watched one episode and I was like, what the is this? Like, it's so weird.
Robot Chicken will always go down as like my favorite like animated like series. I guess
Yes.
it's so funny.
so random. It's so hilarious.
Like,
It's
who
so
gave them the
random.
green light to go with that show?
Hey yo, we gonna make a show called Robot Chicken. It's gonna be about this. All right, cool. Millions of dollars. Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the robot chicken.
It was completely random, just random topics, random little.
I mean,
God.
I guess that's what made it interesting because regular show was not a regular show. Like
It was an extra. It was a non-regular. It was no
exactly.
Rigby never had his diploma.
Simp Dickot.
Bro, he never had a high school. I was like, bro, you dumb as hell.
Yeah, that boy. Oh my god.
Now Rigby was down bad.
No.
Rigby was always down bad.
Mordecai was down bad.
Okay, no. Mordecai was down bad for Margaret. Okay,
exactly.
He was a simp, but Rigby, he was dumb.
Eileen, no.
For who? Eileen?
Yes.
Rigby didn't give a fuck.
Exactly. He said, "Fuck the bitches. I'm all about the fame." Like,
he was. Sometimes he'd be down bad. Like remember the one time he ate all them snacks?
okay, if he was down bad, it was for food. For food, because that nigga was always eating something.
Shit, I wish I could be like him, eat all this food and not gain weight.
But like, no, that's.
You want to switch?
But no, Mordecai was down bad for Margaret, and I think
Mordecai
her
was
name's CJ.
Mordecai was just.
Was he down bad for CJ?
Not really. Yeah. He tried, but then he was just like,
yeah, because he'd always mess it up, and then he just instead of letting it go or
Mordecai was just a simp.
What are you talking about? Simp Dickot.
He did create a whole scene in front of what's his name, Muscle Man, his wedding.
That man killed that man Rigby to get you a market. That imagine killing your best friend for a girl.
Cartoons nowadays have so many hidden adult jokes that kids are just like, yeah, that's funny. We're just like, damn, that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
Like, no,
It's crazy. No, because like I've been actually watching like the World of Gumball.
Amazing World of Gumball.
They have so many in there.
So much.
I'm like,
so much.
I did not get this when I first watched it. Like it's crazy.
Like, you gotta watch it. It's like.
Like they make jokes about taxes and shit.
Yeah, it's like, dang, I'm old, huh? Like,
oh god,
that shit's affecting me now.
But yeah, it's crazy. But I think I didn't ask you. So what do you think is better?
Yeah, it's a tough one because they both had
Pretty good shows. Or do you
like-
do you include Boomerang?
No, I feel like Adult Swim
I
had
do.
more mature shows.
Hmm?
Adult Swim had more mature shows.
Yeah, because it was for niggas who
Uh,
were 16, 18.
Yeah.
Adults.
Yeah. But no. What were you saying?
I was saying, are we including Boomerang?
Oh,
'Cause
no,
Tom and
I
Jerry
was
is,
just
like,
throwing
my
that in
favorite
there.
Tom and
cartoon
Jerry
of
is
all
my
time.
favorite. It's
Yeah.
my
Of all
favorite.
time.
Yeah, I have Tom and Jerry movies.
I never really watched Boomerang. That's one of my brothers are 1997.
I just always remember like those little things like where they were just walking and like, oh, we'll be right back for Boomerang.
You're watching Boomerang on Cartoon Network.
It's I was about to say it's like freaking having Mercedes and McLaren. McLaren is kind of the same. But hey, it's all right. It's okay. Dodge Ram.
I never
still
answered the
Dodge.
question. Think
Yeah,
about
you
it.
didn't.
I was to go with. Wait, hold on. Did we ever answer this question about like when we were kids versus?
Yeah, like when you said Adult Swim versus Cartoon Network, I'm like, are we talking about like right
Oh no,
now?
I'm
or
talking
like
about when we were kids.
So we're on the we were kids part first.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we were kids. I know you said Adult Swim. I said Cartoon Network.
I'm tempted because it was kind of like I watched both as a kid, but I feel like I watch a bit more Cartoon Network than Adult Swim. So I'm tempted to say Cartoon Network.
But I guess now as adults, then I'll say Adult Swim, just because I'm that age to actually.
I say
understand.
Cartoon Network just to get all the adult jokes out of it. That's the only reason I'd switch.
Well, true, but yeah, I have like I binged Adventure Time and I'm watching Ms. Gumball right now, so I guess it's Cartoon Network. So I say I'm still half.
Adventure Time is so stupid.
It is stupid,
You
but
remember Jake's tears? And he's just like tier 8 is like tier 9. What's in between though? What are you doing?
he's like tier 8 and tier 9. I'm like, bro,
Tier
there's
9.
stairs, so tier 9 should be next.
So okay, I'm like okay, so tier 1, okay, you know.
Yeah, he's like, which one do I get to kiss?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what's in between those tiers though? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I think it's a half. So
Like,
tier 1.5, then tier 2.
Nah, fuck all that. That's too much.
Okay, so speaking of Adventure Time, would you say Finn was down bad? Because the dude was like,
Okay.
It was a sin.
No, but I don't know how far y'all watch. Bro was getting with almost every princess though. I would
he
say that.
was.
Like, cause there's literally an episode where he went and kissed almost every princess. I was like, even the ugly ones. I was like, okay, Finn. Like, I know you 16, but you ain't gotta be kissing Buff Girl and then Wiener Dog and like.
Princess Bubblegum kept cutting him off, bro.
But did you watch Adventure Time all the way?
I think I watched it up to the point where he lost his arm for the second time and a flower grew back on it.
Okay.
And I think that's where I stopped.
Okay, well, I watched it all the way through, so I don't think he did. But the reason Princess Bubblegum denied him is because she was actually in love with Marceline, which I was like, what the
What?
Yes,
Wow.
bro. They turned out to be a couple. I was like,
wow.
I didn't see that coming.
Nah, but didn't they didn't.
Because
I remember there was an episode where they didn't like each other though.
they were just like, I don't know.
Unless they're
Like-
one of them couples.
What?
Like they do not fuck with each other at all at first, but it's only because like they really like each other.
That's how society is today. Anyways,
But yeah,
That's a whole
I
nother
don't know, because
topic.
like the last episode was like Bubblegum was gonna go against her uncle. They're gonna start a war, but then Finn stopped it, and then Marceline just came out of nowhere, and then they had a little kiss. I was like, what the? We got lesbians on this show? It's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure no one, unless they're diehard fans of Adventure Time, watched all the way through. They probably stopped where you stop, and then think, oh, okay, well maybe Finn still has a chance with Bubblegum. I mean, granted,
no, I felt like he had a chance with Flame Princess.
yeah, but
Yeah.
just think about it. If he tried to hit,
Yeah, that's gone. he could barely touch her.
exactly. That boy, like when he first kissed her, he's like, his mouth was fucking burnt as hell.
Nigga is kissing fire.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
How about
Yeah, go turn the stove on, go kiss it.
basically, but all high, nigga, not,
like,
not
come
low.
on now. Like, I'm like, go turn the stove on, go kiss it. See how he felt.
Why you think Jake made him that suit to go hug her next
Just
time?
to hug her. I was like, wow.
But yeah, that's crazy. Could not be.
And here we thought it was because Princess Bubblegum was jealous.
Hey, she was, but
I don't think Never mind.
No, she wasn't. But
She
like
wasn't.
the way she was acting did kind of seem jealous because he was getting so quick with her.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't feel like she was like that in the beginning. Like in the beginning of the show,
Bro, she friend zoned that man's zone is been
So
so many
hard,
times.
it's so
He did
hard,
not
bro.
see it, and then he's just like, man, I love, bro. I nearly cried when he's like, I loved you, but you didn't love me back. You know what? I'm gonna go and play. I was like, yes,
that's crazy.
I said, go off.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. But I mean, let's say even if he tried to hate with Princess Bubblegum, his shit would get stuck.
I feel like since he would be like, what how old was he like in the very beginning of the show? 10?
10,
Yeah,
I believe.
I feel like Princess Bubblegum was like 15, 16.
No, she's way older than that.
How old is she?
Like she was a grown adult.
Really?
Yeah. And then like
Hey,
so
hold
something
on.
happened.
Hold on.
Ain't no way.
I'm gonna look. Yeah, me and him. We're about to look this up. Hold on.
Y'all can't, cause like there was an episode where like she gets younger and then she becomes Finn's age, but then she gets back to like her older age or whatever. Cause I don't remember how old
She usually appears bodily to be 18 years old, though her actual age is
800
800.
Bro.
She was born hundreds of years before the events of the series, like from a gum-like ooze. The mother gum, bubblegum, temporarily becomes 13 years old. The second season due to losing too much biomass after being attacked.
that's what I said. She becomes
Wow.
But then she goes back to her normal age.
827 years old.
Why you think she didn't want to date that? She knew that was a case.
She's too old for anybody, for everybody.
But Marceline, a vampire, so she.
Okay, wait, hold on a minute. Because she could be like 500. I know they live forever.
Oh, vampires?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, as long as they're staying in the dark.
Is Marceline a girl?
I mean, there was that one episode where they like changed everybody. So like
That makes
Finn was
sense.
a woman.
Sure, she's 1,000 years old. So Marceline is older than Bubblegum.
Yeah, but at least she's closer in age than.
No, the hell she ain't. She 200 years off.
I'm saying that.
That's still a
Finn,
case.
though, with Finn,
Oh my God.
like, would you rather date someone who's 8,000 years old than you or 200?
I mean, we still old as shit together, so.
Anything else y'all have?
Nah, I'm finna look up how old Jake was.
I know Jake was. Yeah, Jake was.
He should be dead.
He really should, but he's a
Facts.
magic dog, so he can't. This is just us.
You really not
living
one
our
uncle that
childhood.
be tight.
He's 20 years old. Out of every character, he's 28 years old.
In dog years.
Nah. Just in general. Magical dog.
Magical
So,
dog
so he can
years.
still die. Magical dog years.
Yeah. Hanging out with
So,
a 10-year-old
years,
boy.
That mean 196.
Hmm?
That mean he 196.
Yes, sir. That's crazy.
Finn is currently 17 years old, as revealed in season 10. They even 10 seasons?
Yes, sir. I watched all them seasons.
How is he 17 and got tattoos and everything? This is a kid's show. What the hell are we doing? Dang, 17-year-olds are hard, I guess. Like,
you gotta grow with the show. That's the
gotta
thing.
grow with the show.
How they all? How a lot of them really old as hell, but they will be
Exactly.
young as hell.
Yeah, what's their secret?
Hey, that's how I'm doing it too.
No facial hairstyle. It's alright.
Smooth face, baby.
Shut the fuck. What you mean blue
I wanna
face,
get- I wanna-
baby?
I want to get a hairless cat and be like, I like your cut, G.
A hairless cat. That's torture.
I mean, I can get a hat and I can get a cat and shave it, but
I know, but that's
that's a makeshift hairless cat.
that's torture. But anything else, y'all?
The fuck? How do we get to a cat?
He just said that.
Hey, you started it. You said baby face. You brought this.
No,
upon
he
yourself.
said baby face.
You said baby.
I
Oh,
just said I could still look young, but I didn't say anything about me having a baby face.
So how are we gonna go about that then?
Technically, didn't you say it? Cause you said baby face and you said smooth face, and then you talk about fucking cat.
Because cats they have no hair. That's what I said it for.
Okay. Is that all for this topic?
Yeah, I'm good.
Remember Celebrity Deathmatch? Was that on Cartoon Network?
Celebrity
No.
Deathmatch.
What? What are you watching?
You don't remember that?
What?
No.
Okay. Oh, y'all need to.
No, hold on a minute.
Hold
I'm
on.
kinda curious. Hold on.
Have y'all? Okay, list down in the comments if y'all heard of Celebrity Deathmatch.
I don't know if it was on Cartoon Network, but it was definitely a thing.
Comedy?
It's a video game.
No, it's a show. It has 6
No.
Oh, that's MTV.
Celebrity
that's
Death.
why.
I'm like Celebrity. It's a game too.
Is it just MC? Whoa!
What?
What?
What you find? It says MTV. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
came on
MTV.
That's why your eyes wide, cause he's watching shit off the rocks.
No. Forget all that.
Hey, let me.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not showing that.
I hope you don't. Wait, is that what you
How did this pop up? I searched Celebrity Deathmatch. What does this have anything to do with?
What is it? I mean, hey, they're both celebrities and it's a death match, I guess.
What is
Your phone knows too much. You gotta die.
I think
that
we're
was
good.
so random too.
Nice.
For those wondering what we're laughing at, I don't want to describe it.
Yeah.
You're not
We ain't
ever
gonna
gonna
bring it
find
up.
out about it unless you want to Google that yourself. Yeah, we gonna end that topic right there.
Facts. I was like, you know what? I think we good on that one.
We back, and last topic we got is gonna tell some stories about us being down bad.
Us, y'all. we.
You gonna be listening, so I'm including you.
He said we.
You speak French now? We are.
Okay.
I promise I don't judge.
Well, still. All right. You want to start first?
And then turn around. He gonna make me first. See.
Because I know I was down bad, like really, really bad. Just go ahead first, Jay.
Okay.
From the first moment you could remember.
Whew.
I feel like he's gonna end up not being black after the end
Who?
of this. Dre.
I mean, I've already been claimed to be not black throughout my years in school. So
Yeah.
first time.
The Oreo. Oh, you're a white guy trapped in a black man's body.
Yep.
Which
That.
just thinking like, not that that's racist, but that's definitely like that doesn't make any sense. Because why would a white dude be trapped in a black man's body?
They're trying to make it like a personality thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
I mean, it is kind of racist because it's again like trying to stereotype. Yeah.
We're not here to talk about race.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
And
that ain't
that's
even part of
another
the-
that's
see,
another topic.
Look,
Well, we probably have, but
I forgot I was starting off first. God dang. See, you see what happens when we start branching out to another topic.
I'm so okay. That was my fault. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, okay. I got one. So, 8th grade. Yep. So there was this one girl in my homeroom or advisory, as we usually call it, which was basically like I said, if y'all don't know what advisory is, it was basically like homeroom where you could just like go in, do whatever, like finish on schoolwork, read, talk, sleep, whatever. So there was this girl and my homeroom. She was also in my history class, but that's besides the point. I didn't really think too much of her at first in the beginning of the school year, and then like as time went on and as we started talking a bit more, I was like, oh, okay, she's pretty cool, I guess, and she's really pretty. So I started catching a little bit of feelings.
Started catching
Damn, I do my man's like that.
What kind of case you talking about here?
No.
No, we ain't on that. So this is how down bad I was. So the whole thing about me being down bad is.
Oh my bad. Bro, who watches TV shows frame by frame just to get pictures like that? You deserve the
You got time on your hands.
Like, you got too much time. Mm-hmm. Continue, Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Doc?
You just call me doctor.
Professor Dre.
Ain't this a nigga that gonna be a nurse? Or go in the nursing field?
Professor Dre.
Alright, so this ain't how down bad I was. So from time to time, she would ask me for help from the homework. And it wasn't even the fact that I was smart or anything. I just had algebra, my very first class of the day. Which, why? Soldier Boy need to shut the up.
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm on Instagram and Soldier Boy says NBA 2K22 stole his idea. Apparently, this man said he's the first person to have his own planet. And the Soldier Boy needs to
Soldier Boy get out of jail and just be acting stupid.
Really, dude.
Alright, let me continue the story. Because they probably like Dre, like, explain this shit. So, yeah, she would just ask me, like, for answers to the homework. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, fuck it. And in my head, it was just kind of like, okay, like, this dynamic is pretty cool, and I really like this girl. In her head, she's just like, oh, this is the dude who just gave me answers to the homework. So, basically did all that just for her validation, I suppose. And when shit hits the fan is because, so there was this dance coming up. It was a formal dance at the very end of the school year. And so I don't even remember if I initially made up in my mind that I was not going to go, because if you also saw the last podcast, I believe it was the last podcast where we talked about school dances.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't go to those. You know why? Because they not really my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of nigga that be standing at the wall just chilling on Instagram.
No, he be holding up the wall. Dang, that dude. You thick. He slapping the wall and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that was me. So initially, I don't think I was gonna go, and then like I remember one Sunday, this was like after church, my mom and I went to Kroger, and I saw some roses. I don't know why, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask this girl about to dance, just because I did not talk to her about this. I did not inform her of like, hey, like, would you be interested in going with me or anything like that, or like, how would you feel about?
Thought.
Yeah, it was just straight up heat in the moment type thing. So I got some flowers. I had my mom buy them, and so I took them to school the very next day. And then like everybody saw me with them, they was like, "Oh," they were like, "Oh shit, Drake came in with some flour. Who you drinking to the dance, bro?"
Hey,
you know,
quiet down.
For real. And so I had my history teacher I had her hold them until the very end of the day, because I ain't finna hold them hoes for the whole day, only for because we had our history class, and of course this is one of the days where we didn't have our advisory class. So only chance I was gonna see her was in our history class, which was pretty much at the very end of the day, or close to the very end of the day. Yeah. I'm not finna hold them hoes for pretty much the whole day. You got me f***ed up. So so I went to my history teacher. I was like, hey, can you hold these for me, because I'm asking a girl out in
Man said
our
he
class.
was down bad. He wasn't that down bad.
Yeah, there's a limit.
Exactly. She was just like, okay, sure, no problem. I was like, okay, cool. So I went on about my day, and I went to, so 7th period, one round, which was pretty much our history class. So I walked in, just like any normal day, you know what I'm saying? history teacher pulled me to the side. She was like, "Hey, can you hold on?" Asking her to the dance. I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I was gonna
Cool.
ask her right when the class started.
Facts. I was like, "Okay, cool, no problem." So we went on about class, and then I think I forgot all about them, I guess, and I just went on with the rest of the day. Oh no. So yeah, so in the beginning of the class, she told me to like hold on them, and she never got back with me about that. So I just like completely forgot about it, just to let it go.
Damn.
Yep. So got home from school, and my mom apparently she got a voicemail from my teacher to say, "Hey, the girl that the flowers were for, that she was gonna ask to dance." She went on this whole explanation of, "Oh, she's not allowed to date anybody or anything like that." I guess she found out.
Oh, okay.
Here was the worst thing though. Number one, it's just a school dance. Like, I wasn't even thinking that far, because it was just kind of like, yeah, nobody really thinks that far when it comes to school dances, number one. Number two, we're both going to different high schools at the end of this anyway, so I'm definitely not trying to make this work. Number two, you told me she not allowed to date nobody. That's funny though, because I was just talking to her ex earlier that day.
God dang. So she was dating people her parents might even know.
I guess. I don't know. To this day, I don't know what the hell happened. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to worry about this. To be fair, like I said, I didn't really put too much preparation into this. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. Like, if it's going to be like all this mess just to go to a dance with this girl, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to probably just go by myself and
Hug the wall.
yo. Weird thing is just kind of like my mom initially told me, she was just like, okay, you're not talking to this girl from the remainder of the school year. I was like, Mama, it's not even that serious.
Serious. She said, she did you dirty once, don't talk.
But I was like, Mom, how you gonna turn into Deion Sanders in his prime real quick? Like, this is just middle school, and it's just a dance.
It's
Like,
8th grade. We ain't that hard yet.
Exactly. It'd be different if it was high school.
Exactly. We ain't that hard yet.
Pause.
Alright, well, time for me to sit up to this, because I know I don't know what's wrong with me. Elementary. So there's this one girl. It's funny.
Elementary? Oh, we started early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I know how bad it was. So yeah, elementary. You know, apparently people had girlfriends in elementary, and I wanted that, you know, because I was, like, lonely. Because my mom, like, she would... Why is it dark? Yeah. But my mom, you know, would work all day, and, like, when she'd come home, she'd be tired and whatever. So, like, most of the time I was, like, by myself or whatever. So, you know, I wanted a girlfriend. And the funny thing is, this girl, like, that I liked, I look at her now, I'm like, she was ugly as hell. Like, what did I see in her? But I don't know. You know, when you're young, you're not thinking. You just reaching for it. So I like this girl, and I did like the typical stuff. You know, I like bugged her.
So what I heard was you was basically thinking with your dick in elementary school. Is that what?
Yeah, but I wasn't like
was
ding dong. But okay, still whatever. But yeah. So I got bothered. This girl like, oh hi, blah blah blah. I like talk to her all the time, and you know she do what she do, just talk to me, but I'm probably like, okay, why is he talking to me so much? I even like got to the point like I would like write in pencil like on her specific desk, oh I like you, then I put my name and shit and whatever. Sometimes our classes would be combined, so you know I would like sit near her or whatever, and just I had a weird thing back in elementary where if I liked the girl, I would just tap her back excessively. I was a weird dude, and
I said I'm not gonna judge.
You are judging.
Judge.
Yeah, and so you know, of course, she just instead of yelling at me, just moved up forward, and then you know, my teacher would be like, "What? Why are you following her?" Just like watch the movie or whatever. So you know, I was just desperate, and you know, of course, I would say things to her that make her angry. So she's like, "I'm gonna chase you at lunchtime or like." Recess, and that's what she would do. But you know, nigga was too fast. She couldn't catch me, or at least she just stopped trying. So then I was like, after a while, I would still keep saying those things, and like it wasn't working. She's like, I'm just gonna go play with the girls, whatever. And I was like, bro, I need that back. I need her to chase me because that's what you thought when a girl liked you, so she chased you or whatever. So someone she knew, like in our class, another student, was like, oh, I got some words that you can say to her that'll make you like you. And I was like, okay.
I do not see this going in a good direction.
She taught me curse words. So she taught me the word. She taught me the B word, the A word, like every word. So I remember one time I came up to her, I was like, "What's up?"
I'm like, this is not going anywhere.
Was like, little bitch, I bet you can't run and chase me or whatever. Saying,
I see what you was talking about.
She don't know. I mean, she knows these words are bad, or at least she's heard them somewhere. So she's like, "What the heck?"
She doesn't know them.
So she goes to like the teacher and tells her what I said.
Oh my God, Rachel.
And then teacher's like, "Where did you learn these words, Mr.
Sir,
Williams?"
We said down bad stories. We didn't say down horrendous.
Yeah, we didn't say down horrendous.
Okay, well, still, you getting this. I might as well finish it. But yeah, so teacher's like, "Mr. Williams, yeah, this is not the type of language you be telling girls. Where'd you learn this language from?" And then me, I was a snitch, so I snitched on the girl that told me. So she got in trouble. I mean, I still got in trouble for saying it, and I like got in timeout for doing that. So then after a while, I just like throughout elementary, I still liked her, but then like when I got to middle school, I looked and I was like, what did I pursue? Like, what was I trying to pursue with this girl? But another story in middle school. Keep it real short. Actually, this is how I got into anime. A girl I know or I liked anime. She liked Attack on Titan, and she would talk about it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Attack on Titan
So I started watching it, and then I was like, once I started watching it, I was like, oh girl, you Mikasa, and I'm Aaron, bro. Like, we get together. I mean, granted, little did I know.
You said Mikasa. This is not Spanish.
No, I mean, you know.
Mikasa.
No, that's the.
I heard that was the whole wrong.
Okay,
you heard that.
This is middle school, right? I'm just learning.
Yeah, Mikasa and Tsukasa, okay?
Okay, this is middle school, right? Don't judge me. I'm learning about. I know it is that word that you said, but yeah, I said that, and she's like, blah, blah, blah. And then so I wanted to.
Mikasa, I'm Tsukasa.
You Jordan, or you talking about? Not gonna judge you.
She said she only date dudes that only speak Spanish.
Hey,
she's Cuban. She is Cuban, so I'm pretty sure there's some type of Spanish.
Yeah, there's some type of language. It's a different variation.
Exactly. So
thing.
I mean, but yeah, whatever. So like, I would like talk about anime with her. Like, so she got me in anime. So I thank her for that if she's watching that. And then I remember like, I wanted to shoot my shot with the girl because like this girl, like once she came to school, like everyone wanted to become friends with her, just because like how cool she was, and then of course how attractive she was. So then I was gonna shoot my shot. So same like you, I got like a rose. I didn't get roses. I got like a rose or whatever.
Damn, all them roses died and didn't even get to give them nobody. I'm sorry.
I just gave it to my mom.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I had a rose, and like I had everything planned. Like I didn't have any classes with her, but like my science class was here, and then her math class was right here. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna come out. She gonna come out. I would ask her. Granted, it's at the end of school, so if I do it, everyone's leaving to go to the buses, and everyone's gonna see us. But I was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and say his name because I don't think he lives here in Texas anymore. But think of the jock, the hot guy that everyone wants to be with. His name is Robert.
The pretty boy.
The pretty boy. Exactly. Good at football, good looking, and just shimmering, glistening teeth, all that shit. So he was in my science class, and I had like some science homework or whatever, and I was like, hey, can you like hold this for me, like the rose? And I didn't tell him what it was for. And he's just like, oh yeah, I got you. And of course, like I said, everyone liked well, I'm not gonna say her name, but everyone liked this girl. So then, while I was putting my homework in the bag, he had the rose in his hand, And class ended and the bell rang. She came out. He takes the rose, goes and asks her out. She says yes, and I'm like, this nigga. Like,
So you basically saying he was like this in middle school when girls were like this?
So yeah. Then he got with her, and then they dated for about I think like a year, and then they broke it off. But I was just pissed. I was like, this nigga used my rose.
You got you on. That's
I hated that dude. Cause like he was the same in elementary. Like every girl wanted to be with him. I'm like, bro, like just cause he can throw a football very far doesn't mean he's the best guy on the team. Like whatever. But
You should have had a homeboy right there with you that would have smacked the shit out of you for doing that.
I would, but this was sixth grade. You know, like I mean, I had friends, but dude, I didn't really have friends till like
that was focused on
seventh grade.
passing algebra.
Facts.
You said what?
I was focused on passing algebra.
Facts. I was focused on school and
I'm not good at
playing Mario Sports Mids right after school.
Yes,
exactly.
sir.
Getting on the Wii and everything else.
And just honest.
But yeah,
I will give you this. Well,
what?
something similar. There was a girl who was one of the reasons why I became somewhat of the fan of the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, I thought you just liked Baltimore Ravens because of
Well, initially,
Ray
like
Lewis.
I did. It was part of that, and then also because of this girl.
Oh, because she liked the Ravens.
Yeah, and that was her favorite team. That was around 7th grade, and that was pretty much the year where they won the Super Bowl. So I was like, oh snap, okay. Let's go.
Like, this my new favorite team.
I'm a Ravens fan.
Wow. Love the logic.
Simping. But, only other time I can think. I know there's like another time I've been down, but I just can't think of it. Yeah, it's escaped my head. It probably will pop up later while we're talking, but I don't know. But you don't have any more, or is that the only thing you have?
Well,
Hold on. Are you sure you have none?
I am positive I don't
But I feel like you just don't want to expose yourself.
No, I don't have any down bad stories.
he said even in elementary school, he ain't simping ass, sucking ass, simping
Yeah,
ass.
actually, I didn't have a girlfriend in elementary. Middle school, and I had like what 2. It was like off and on. I was like, okay, whatever. I always kept that okay mentality about it. And when you get to high school, it's just like, dang, it's cuffing season. It's like you want somebody,
Yeah,
but then
exactly.
you wait for the year to continue, and then you see people breaking up. It's like, dang, that's crazy.
It's a cycle.
Didn't he just give? All right, hold
Didn't
on.
he just give you flowers? Yeah. Like,
Didn't y'all just go like last week? All right. Okay.
Okay, I actually do have.
Thank God, I thought it was gonna be a plot twist soon they break up.
Okay, well,
Talking by yourself.
I had no idea where you were going with that one, but yeah, okay, I have another one. So, but also in middle school, so when that other girl didn't work, there's another girl I like, and like she was white, and like she was pretty thick for a white girl in middle school. Like most white girls, I think in middle school, I know very different from this time and age, but like at least back in our time, like she was pretty thick. I was like, hey. And then I was in choir, she was in choir, and like we had like a lot of similarities.
You were in choir in high school, were you?
Only freshman year. Yeah, then I pursued theater. But yeah, and then because I feel like with girls, like you tend to start liking what they like, just so you can say, "Oh, we like the same shit."
Yeah.
So she liked One Direction. I didn't really know about One Direction until about her, but I saw that she was a huge fan about it. So then turns out coincidentally, like my choir is like, "Oh, well, since every girl likes One Direction, we're gonna start singing One Direction songs because the girls are gonna like it." And we're like, "Okay." So I started learning about him, and then, One Direction's actually not that bad, but still, I was still liking them mostly because she liked them. So, and just like a simp would, I would waste any opportunity I could just to talk to her. So if that meant walking her all the way to her class, even my class is on the
The
bottom
other side.
left.
Yeah, like
And then
the-
be like,
the-
hey,
school.
you got 2 minutes left. All right, I'll see you. No, I'm like sprinting down like I was doing that type stuff. So I was talking to her any opportunity I got. And, you know, people saw that. Like, choir saw that. Like, apparently my administration saw that because they nominated me and her for our 8th grade dance. Like, me as a prince and her as the princess. But, yeah. And then everyone was like, oh, like, they could actually become together because, like, how bad we clicked.
How bad or how good?
Oh, my bad. How good we clicked. I'm sorry. But,
Because he was
turns...
thinking down bad. And then, he was thinking down bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Down
I'm
bad.
thinking down bad story, so I said bad. My bad. But, yeah, so then turns out that I asked her out, and she was like, oh, can you give me some... Cause I asked her out on a Friday, because, you know, I was like, I'm feeling good. It's a Friday, you know. I just had athletics, so I'm full of adrenaline and shit.
It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. That was Ray Sean's mindset. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what?
No, so I asked her out, and she was like, oh, okay. And she's like, can you give me time to think about it? Which already in my mind was like, why can't you just give me an answer now? But I didn't want to force that on a girl. So I was like, yeah, sure. You just tell me on Monday. So Monday comes around, I don't hear anything from her. Then it fast forward to like Thursday, and I'm talking to like my best friend, and
I feel like he knows the story. Are you good, Dra?
I'm like, damn, bro. Like, this really changed from Friday. Hey, let me go Monday. Okay. Fast forward to Thursday. He's still don't got an answer.
Yeah.
Dang, it's been a week.
so I'm talking to my friend, and I'm like, yo, like this girl still hasn't told me her answer. And he's like, oh, she said no. And I was like, well, how do you know? He's like, she told me. I was like, why would she tell you? Like, can't she come up to my face and tell me no? It's not that hard. And he's like, yeah, I don't know. Like on Monday, she told me, hey, tell Rashawn no. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? He's like, oh, I just forgot to tell you mentioned it. I'm like, so like I was just kind of like confused. I'm like, why'd she go to him? Like she couldn't just come to me or whatever. Because I was talking to her Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I'm like, okay.
Honestly, in hindsight, that's an automatically assumption.
Yeah,
That's an
if
automatic assumption.
If a
that it's
female's gonna
be
tell you
no.
she's gonna think about it, either one of two things is gonna happen. Either she's actually gonna consider it and, you know, talk to her friends, be like, oh my god, you know, I like him too, he asked me out, or damn, look at this clown.
And it was
the second one. It's just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, but still.
Get your ugly ass gripper
Okay.
chin having that.
Okay, sit down. Calm down, shit. So like we had a concert coming up, so then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna confront her after the concert. So we and like you know in choir because we had the boys and girls singing together, so I'm like singing with her and stuff, and then choir's over, and then everyone's like, you know, parents are congratulating their kids. Oh, you sung so well.
I feel like as a parent, when you have a kid that's like in something musically oriented, it's a try not to laugh challenge.
No, I think we were pretty damn good. So it
Mm-hmm.
was
Watch the video from like 5 years ago.
okay, whatever. But yeah, so I like asked her. I was like, why couldn't you tell me blah blah blah? And like she was with her dad, and her dad's like a big macho white dude, like any.
Of course.
Exactly. So she and her dad's like, you think you're gonna ask out my daughter? And I was like, well, I mean, I already did. You know,
Okay. Yeah, putting his foot down. Okay.
I was just like, I already did.
It's a white father too, by the way.
Okay.
And you know what he then said? He's like, well, my daughter's not gonna marry no Igor. And I was like, what? And then she comes in, she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna marry you. And I was like, wow. I was like, and her mom came too. And was just like laughing at me, and I was just like, and like my family wasn't there because I rode with a friend of mine, so I was just like,
I bet you now that everyone has that reflection period, so I bet you now they're thinking about it and be like, dang, that was really fun.
no, and it's funny. So that happened, and I was like, okay. So like after that, I stopped talking to her, and then turns out we went to the same high school, but like she like transferred early freshman year. I don't know if it was because I was there or whatever, but I ran into her senior year, like at a Tutti Frutti, and I was there with a friend. She was working at Tutti Frutti. I was there with her, like chilling, and then her and her family shows up. Same dad, same mom, and they see me, and it's funny because I was in my Taekwondo outfit, so they see me with the black belt. They're like, "Oh, okay," and then she's like, "Oh, is that you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, what you want?" Like,
what you want?
I mean, obviously they're there for Tutti Frutti, but I'm like, still. And then she's like, "Yeah, I wanna apologize for my behavior back in." Apparently, after middle school, she went like crazy and had to go to a psychiatric hospital. It was there all 4 years of high school, so I was like, this bitch crazy. But yeah, she apologized, and then the dad and mom did too. And I was just like, okay. I mean, you said what you said. I mean,
yeah, you can't
you can't take that back. And you said it as such
a
I mean, I was in
young
8th grade
age.
too. Yeah, like,
and you laugh. So it's like you can't just take that back. And then you want to wonder why your kids weird. You teach it to your kids, and then the cycle continues.
Damn, you really dealt with a real life
you dealt with a real life racism scenario where they actually laughed and they were all in agreement.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was just like, I told him, I was like,
this really was a true life example of that one meme. Do my eyes deceive me? Or is this what telling me
what to do?
Okay, yeah, it's about to.
Is it about to die?
But it's still recording.
Okay.
But, yeah. So yeah, that was a real life example. I guess we gotta wrap this up now. So yeah. Thank you for watching. If you stuck to watch with us again, thank you, Mr. Jordan, for joining us on this pleasant journey. As you see how we do things. This is Bullsh podcast. You got anything else to say, Mr. Dre?
I think we good.
All right. See y'all in the next one.